Welcome back, Lords Mobile fans. Thank you very much for joining me, ladies and ladies with dicks. We have a very special occasion. The almighty KD4, we all pulled together and we managed to get 29.4 billion points. And I'm going to show you exactly how this is possible. I streamed the large majority of it, but I also recorded it as well. So I'm going to try and clip up some of the best zeros and all of the zeros hopefully, and yeah, show you just how it is done. We had over 10 people I think in the top 100 globally. I got 24th, I think. PK got 31st, Fight got 22nd, and BJ got 5th in the world, as well as Troopy coming in with a massive 2.3 billion, 15th in the world. So many amazing scores. How is this possible, Cha? Well, let me show you. Let's get into it. Sit back, like and subscribe. Drop me a comment down below. And yeah, shout out KD4. We were arranging this event for about a year, and yeah, everyone who took part in it, big shout out. And I really hope you enjoyed this one. Let's get it.
FL.
Yep.
FL.
Be ready to carpet me.
Big track.
That's his real gear.
2,
That
1.
is his real gear.
No fucking way.
One, two, four.
No way.
Earn.
Oh my god, he dropped
Oh,
so
yeah.
much. What just happened?
Oh, and PB just hit him too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Solo
they
range,
got
solo
him.
range,
They
solo
said-
range. Solo range.
Right?
I'm too far.
Yeah, solo range. Solo range. Go solo range.
It's
right
gone,
fucking
it's
now.
gone.
I
He's
can't.
ported. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't ported. Griffin. This is what Griffins are for.
I have resources.
Oh shit. Everyone else, Griffin.
I got one.
He's gone.
Eh?
No, he's not.
It's not.
Oh, he's still there.
Yeah, it's
Imp.
solo.
Oh my god. Let's go. Oh my god. I got a 51 million mic drop on him. Let's go. Woohoo.
Yeah, whoever hits behind me got it.
That was awesome. Good job, Troopy Loopy. Fuck Shrek.
I cannot believe that was his real gear. I am shocked.
Damn,
2
son.
pieces of tier 5 crafting gear in his
Woo! PK screaming solo range, and I was like, Griffin, go, 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 go. He was making me feel like I was in the military or something. And let's get into the first and definitely not the last solo target of this video. So for anyone that doesn't know, we do T3 and T1 leaderless solos. This guy started at just over 1.6 billion might. He's in gear and he is in a infantry formation. Now the good thing about an infantry formation for leaderless solos is once you are done with the inf, you then do all of the cav, and then you just solo the range with inf marches with your leader at the end. So they tend to be really, really juicy, and it's something that you can actually solo all the way down really quick. Now, what are the benefits of doing leaderless solos? The benefits are, as you can see, his guild are nowhere near him. He is getting solo notifications, but he is not getting his guild waking him up. His guild probably don't even know this is happening, so if you can be quick enough, you really can zero someone before they even know what's happened. Maybe they think they're being one-trooped. I've also heard that once you get 50 notifications, the game won't give you any notifications before you reset that. So by this point, he's probably been hit over 50 times and is no longer getting any notifications. So that's an interesting thing to know as well. These leaderless solos, we're of course doing 500k marches. You've got to have at least 350 base stats, which the mini lead is just on 350%, I think, just above. So this guy is already down to 1.55 billion might, meaning he's already lost 50 million might. So Not too bad at all. This guy's got 3 mythic cups in his gear. He's in quite a big guild. And yeah, we are absolutely shredding through that infantry front line, full well knowing that once we get through that infantry front line, we'll be sending range into his cav, and you can imagine how quickly that disappears. So we had multiple groups of people doing this across multiple kingdoms. We also had people holding all the forts in the kingdoms and doing rallies, and yeah, it was absolutely incredible. So big shout out to PK and BJ and all the people at KD4 that made this happen. It really was incredible. When we went into this, I don't think we expected to get first in the world. We did this last year and we got 14.3 billion guild score. I believe we got 5th in the world, so we were just trying to beat that this year, and boy did we. So he's down to 1.526, and I think the drops have now stopped, so we'll be sending in a range march. And if it is range time, he is about to absolutely melt. So from 25.9 down to 23.5, I think that was. So over 2 million might drop from 2 range leaderless solos. So it is indeed time for the range leaderless, no buffs, and this is exciting. The cav really does melt, as you know. Getting countered by range into cav seems to be the worst counter on Lords Mobile, and I think it will probably stay that way. And when you're doing leaderless, it is no different. As soon as you get into the range with these 500k marches, you absolutely start melting them. So he's on 12 million there, drops down to 10 million, and it is really juicy just watching his might melt. Every time I come back from healing and click on him again, he's down a considerable amount of might, and it's so much fun. Sat in the calls with friends, laughing and joking, and just melting people's comps, even when they're in gear like this. It must be a really confusing thing to log into. So he's down already 20-30 million might since he ran out of inf, and it's fair to say he is in a world of trouble, John. It is definitely not looking good for him, and this was very soon into KVK. Literally the first clip was the Fury target we watched at the start, and now this, and both of those things together took collectively 10 minutes. So I actually think if you've got a few of you doing these range leaderless solos, I actually think this is quicker than rallying people. You get the 0 done faster, and there's no risk of their guild. Unless they just spot them randomly, there's no risk of their guild tagging them or calling them, because they're not being rallied. What's the problem, right? No problemo. No worries. So he's down to 1.447 billion might. He started at 1.6 billion, so he's down over 150 million might now. And it's safe to say he is in trouble, because it looks like I am setting up for the imp solo. And that means the others will be too, as we think that he is out of cav pretty much. So going in, by the time I've looked, they're already in there with the solos. So gotta chuck it in, baby. Go, cha-cha, go. And what a beautiful 0 to start the occasion. LFG, LFG.
Alright.
Ooh, I got
480.
Ooh, I got the lead.
488,668.
oh,
Okay.
all team 4. Nice.
That was a good 0. Next.
That was really good.
Next is right. So swiftly moving on to the next target, we have another infantry frontline, baby. Yeah, it looks like I forgot to record the start of this one, but he is starting at 1.4 billion might, we will say. He is in gear. It's not very good gear, but he is in infantry foul, which is, as we've said already, the creme de la creme of these leaderless solos. That is the formation that you are looking for. Cav fouls are great, but once the cav is done, very often you are hitting into that range unless it's a wedge, I think is the case. So, Mistis 111, will you get zeroed with solos or will you not? Let's find out. Already cooking him down over 10 million might in literally 60 seconds. So you really can get an idea for how quick, how savage this is. And I've got to say, it is a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun. So Yeah, this guy is in trouble, that is for sure. And let's see if we can get the 0 complete. I did move up 180 million kills, and I know some of the people moved up a lot more than that from this. So really, really cool, really super coolly cool. So just cav after cav, grinding away this infantry front line, baby. And obviously when you're doing something like this, it is really good to remember to be in troop training talents. It would be good to have a lot more than 70% army attack boost. There's lots of really good things you can do to make this a little more better, a little bit more damage, a little bit more cost efficient, the training gear, all of these things. So I was kind of warming back into this again. It's been a while since we've gone this hard and done this. But yeah, you never really forget it. It's like riding a bike, taking away these troopies. It really is. So we started with hundreds and hundreds of millions of T1 each, 300 million T1 each, and some of us had more. So just absolutely insane scenes, really insane scenes. I'm hoping that this guy will run out of infantry eventually, but we're quite happy to do it. Double points. We will just keep slamming in that cav into that front line until it's gone, knowing that the cav is right behind it, just waiting to be hit. So again, good to have the training boost on, anything to help save those precious speed ups. So skipping forward just a couple of minutes, Mistis is down to 1.268 billion might. Hercules comes in with a range leaderless solo, and boom, down almost 2 million might. So that is a big juicy green light to go in with the range solos. And now we are cooking. The infantry is gone. The cav has stepped forward to replace it as the front line. And now this guy is going to get absolutely obliterated. And if he doesn't come online in the next couple of minutes, well then, I think this will be our second victim of the day, and there are so many more to come, to the point where I don't even know how many I'm going to put into one video and then just accept my fate and have to make 6 other videos. So honestly juice, and you have to remember that this was going on in multiple different kingdoms across multiple different groups, as well as people in other kingdoms doing rallies and holding forts and all of that good stuff. So it was beautifully orchestrated, like a real fine art of war. It was honestly amazing. So taking out the buffers is definitely what I needed to do here. Probably should have done that sooner rather than later, but down to 2.42. And now we are cooking indeed. Mistis, you are in trouble. And it looks like you are going to be the second victim of KVK, of the leaderless solos. It's just juice, and I love to see it, and I want to go back and do it all again. And I will, and God, this is juicy, and God, I love you guys. We ain't got no time to be sentimental. We got range leaderless solos to send. We have got cav to send to the Shadow Realm. So no time to be in sentimental yet, Cha. Keep your wits about you, son, and keep sending that range. That was the name of the game. And we really did have a hell of a laugh doing it. And while I'm here, big shout out to Naveen. We had the amazing Naveen sorting us out resource. We used absolutely unholy amounts of resource to do this. And we had one amazing man there for the whole time, making sure his sole purpose was just making sure that we kept going and had the resource to keep going. And he did it amazingly. Without that, this wouldn't even be possible. I wouldn't even be sat here now showing you this. So a big shout out to Naveen, the resource god of Lords Mobile, the absolute legend himself. So Mistis is dropping down over 200 million might now since we started at 1.4 and now down at 1.159. Absolutely brutal scenes as we come towards, pretty sure we're coming towards the end of the cavalry now. And it will be time for the infantry solos. So it really is things that you love to see. This is going to be a confirmed 0. It looks like this guy is in no man's land, and the cav is very close to done now. I get the feeling as he's down to 1.35. It's almost time. I am ready. I can tell I am itching at the bit to go in with the infantry solo. And go in with the infantry solo we shall. Come on, Cha, you go, girl. You go, girl. Speed it in, big boy. Speed it in, big boy. Speed it. Why are you not speeding? Be brave. Be beautiful. I'm big, I'm brave, I'm beautiful. Nice, and we see the fire burn. We see the fire burn. Hercules coming smashing in behind, and we get the 0 complete. Gonna chuck one out just to be sure, but you know it's 0 by now. You know it is, BB girl. I hit into 7 mil.
4 mil.
I hit for 3 mil. Let's go. Nice 0, boys.
Whoever hit after me got like
That was
Me.
1.42. That 0 took 9 minutes. That took 9 minutes, little less.
Yes, he was passing around me. I got
holy shit.
1.988.
screen recorder.
I'm on it. It's just started. Say hello.
Oh, wow.
Hello. Hello, fan. Hi, 01. Please don't be online. Stay offline for a good, I don't know, 10 minutes? Yep. And start the clock, baby. 10 minutes is all we hopefully need as we go in on a 1.9 billion target. Pretty much 2 billion. This is, of course, an infantry foul. He's in gear. He's got 527 mil kills. And guess what? He's about to get a whole lot more. But we are willing to trade those kills. We were sat there waiting for the glorious red castles to swap. And boy, did they. They're looking pretty. And now we are starting this adventure. So this really was a juicy one. He's dropping really well. So we're assuming that this is a straight imp foul. And he's a little bit squishy. Maybe he's got T3 in his comp. It's a weird one, but he's a big old boy, and it's exciting when you find a 2 billion might target pretty much that is dropping so good from these solos. And again, it's pretty hard to sleep. If you concentrate, you'll see flashes of his might every so often, and yeah, it's pretty damn brutal, I gotta say. This was a squishy one. So down to 162. He's already lost 30 million might in a matter of minutes, seconds, so it's looking like this could actually be a hell lot of juice. And at this point, we are still very enthusiastic. We are still very awake. We are probably only 1 Red Bull in at this point for PK, and things are looking very good. We still have a lot of T1, but we are noticing the T1 is going down fast. And I think if we ever do this again, we'd like to build even more T1 next time, which is a crazy thing to say. But anyway, swinging in with more Cav T1, getting the heals. You get into the swing of doing this. It's quite monotonous. It's obviously very repetitive, but once you get into the swing, it's almost hypnotizing doing this. Like, it's actually really enjoyable in some really weird way. And again, I can't imagine what it feels like logging in to this. So if you're one of these people that got zeroed in this video or on KVK by anyone from KD4, with this method, please give us a message and let us know how it feels. It would be absolutely science to get some feedback, honestly. But yeah, so I am going to skip it forward in a second because this guy did have a lot of infantry, and yeah, so we'll skip it forward and get through that and move on to the range. But looking really good, and of course this is double points. He's almost down 100 million might, and it really has only been 2 minutes, a minute and a half. And yeah, so you can imagine it's going to go even quicker once the range comes into play and we're slapping into that beautiful cav. And if you're excited to find out just how much might this guy had as his front line, as the infantry, well, don't worry. Like I said, we're going to skip forward and I'm going to show you. So we're pretty much done with the infantry now. Let's take a look at the might. He is 1.6 billion might as we send in the last couple of Cav T1 solos. So he has dropped 400, almost 400 million might, 390 million might. That is how much infantry front line he's got. And if he's even across the board inf range Cav, that means this guy's going to have like 1 billion troop might. So this is absolutely what you're looking for. 1 billion troop might plus double points, so it's technically 2 billion troop might. This is what you wanna. And yeah, let's have a look at these drops with the range solos. I'm pretty sure that's BJ going in with the first one, just on 1.6 bill there. Whoa, yeah, and he just dropped down 5 million might in absolute seconds. So Yep, this is Juice, and it is go 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 as we get into the cab. Troopy coming in with another one, BJ coming in with another one, and collectively down another 5 million might. So in mere seconds, you've got to remember 8 million might. If he drops 8 million might in its T2, then that is 1 million T2 gone. So every time he drops 8 million might and more, he's losing 1 million might, 1 million T2. And of course, once you get into the T4 and the T5, guess what? The drops get considerably bigger, so much juice, and that's where it starts to get really exciting, because you know you're trading T1 reds and you are literally chopping into their T4 and their T5, which is glorious points, and it really feels good. It's absolutely brutal. And then at that point you're watching them drop 30-40 million might in, again, seconds. So really crazy, especially doing this with 4 people. He's already down 50 million might, and I haven't skipped forward or anything. This is just in real time. I will skip forward in a second a little bit, because again, he had a lot of cav, and yeah, I only skip out I think a minute, but still, absolutely incredible troop comp this guy had. But it doesn't mean that he's safe, not at all. Obviously, his gear isn't the best in the world, but all that would have done is make the drop slightly smaller. I still think if this guy had really good gear, it would still be doable up to a certain point. Just imp fouls are so glorious, so it's a big warning to anyone out there. An imp foul, even an imp wedge, is a very dangerous formation sometimes. It's even more dangerous than a cav foul, which is kind of unbelievable, but also very true in this scenario. So here, really proving that imp foul is very dangerous with us around on KVK, and especially this KVK. It is, yes, the extravaganza that we dreamed of times 10, honestly. So let's have a look now. Healing up, I think we skip forward a minute or about 40 seconds, and he is down almost surely now out of the cav. I'm not sure. It's very hard to see, and at this point I'm not necessarily worried about looking at his might and making sure I can see it. I'm so concentrated on being fast, trying to get him zeroed as quickly as possible. Any moment he could come online. Not only that, we really want to move on to the next one and just keep this going for 24 hours straight. So that was the mindset, and he is up, I think he's up over 100 million kills, so I guess he could look at the positive there. But at this point, he is down 600 million might, just approaching the just under 1.3 billion, which is insane. So very shortly, I imagine we'll be coming in with the infantry solos, and we'll be blasting this guy off of the Wonder. At this point, he has only got range left, and that is the beautiful thing. Once the inf and cav are gone, of course, the range is just sat there helplessly. After watching all of that in front of it, just like, well, I am in danger. So this guy now, just the last few range solos coming in, clearing up the rest of the cav. And oh baby, are we getting close to those infantry solos now? I can smell it. I can almost smell the range sat there helplessly at the back. And I think he's almost up 200 million kills now, but that is really not going to phase us. And I don't think it's going to be something he's going to be happy about. He probably ended up with a couple of 100 million points, but he definitely gave us a lot more than that. It was absolutely juice. This is where we kind of thought, damn, if we could find 10 more of them in a row, we are on for a good time. And we definitely found a few more, so make sure you're liked and subscribed, because I will be bringing out a few videos like this in a few different ways. I'd imagine I'll play with it and see what we do, but either way, there will be more coming like this and other things as well. So please do like and subscribe. Drop me a comment down below what you think about a 2 billion might getting zeroed in 19 minutes. I think it's pretty impressive, and yeah, genuinely actually quite insane, and I really do look forward to pumping out the rest of the videos. Like I said, we are 4 hours into KVK at this point, and after this zero I'm gonna have to leave it there and not bore you for too long at one time. So down to 219, coming in with one last range solo, and then PK is going to be coming in with the imp solo that's going to send him off of the Wonder. And finally, the moment we have all been waiting for, we see him burning off of the Wonder and burning for the first time. It's a beautiful, beautiful scene. He burns at 1.2 billion might. Once he is found, we go on in with the Imp solo. Finally the juice. Go, boys, go. Let's get this boy zeroed and move on. Oh my god, send. Oh, it's done. It's zeroed. You guys are fucking savage. How the fuck did you guys take away 13 million? So I hit once and it had 13 mil. And then I hit again and it had 1.3. You guys are fucking savages. Stop the clock.
That was less than 16 minutes, or 16 and a
Yeah,
half minutes.
17 minutes, yep. Stop the clock.
I got 16.
Oh wow, he is down to 847 million. That is absolute juice and the best and biggest zero so far in the first 4 hours of the best KVK of our lives, that's for damn sure, and the worst KVK of this guy's life. That is absolutely mental, just from 4 people soloing him. He's going to be looking through those reports like, what is even going on? I wouldn't be surprised if some of these people even mail IGG like, sir, I think your game is broken, I was zeroed, help me. So, incredible scenes, and as you can see, already moving on to the next. So, we will be adding more, there will be more videos coming, and I'm honestly excited to make them. Please do drop me a comment down below if you've enjoyed this one. And yeah, just incredible scenes. That zero took 17 minutes, not 19 minutes. So 4 hours into KVK, let's have a look at the guild score. Where we at? So there are 20 hours and 12 minutes left of KVK. So I think it's just 3 hours 15 minutes in, but 5.2 billion guild score. And we have got a long way to go and a lot of content to get through, but I think that's probably enough for part 1, and we get a lot more tired and it gets a lot more hilarious. So please make sure you're here for the next one. And like I said, it does get a whole lot interesting as, you know, getting tired comes into play and trying to stay awake and do that for the whole 24 hours. So I really look forward to bringing you the next parts of KVK. I have been your host for part 1, ChaChaSmooth, and thank you very much for joining me. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. I'm super excited, and we'll see how we ended up down at 950 mil might. I think I'm zeroed, yes I am. But yeah, take care people, and I'll see you soon.